Okay, picture this. You finally get the keys to your new place in Kansas City. You've been hauling boxes all day, you go to turn on the faucet for a much-needed drink, and you get absolutely nothing but a hollow, sad little drip. Yep, today we're making sure that never happens to you. Welcome to the ultimate KC Water Service Setup Guide.
So, moving to Kansas City soon? Whether you're a brand new resident unpacking those first few boxes, or a business owner getting ready to open your doors to the public, getting your utilities flowing isn't just a chore on your to-do list, it's absolute priority number one. I mean, you literally can't function without it, right?
The stakes of poor planning here are surprisingly high. Just missing a single requirement can leave you completely high and dry, pun intended, when you need it most. Imagine finishing a sweaty day of moving only to find out you can't even take a shower, or trying to open a brand new restaurant with zero running water. It's a total operational nightmare.
To avoid all that and keep things flowing smoothly, here is our agenda for this explainer. 1. Why plan your water setup. 2. Gathering your essential documents. 3. Contacting KC Water Services. 4. Common pitfalls to avoid. 5. Billing and additional services. And finally 6. A final checklist and disclaimer.
All right, let's jump right into Section 1, Why plan your water setup.
Moving right along to Section 2, Gathering your essential documents.
So KC Water uses a pretty rigorous third-party screening process. To get through it and verify your identity without a hitch, you absolutely must have this specific info ready to go. We're talking the full legal name and contact info for all applicants, the exact service address, your desired start date, a mailing address for the bills, and, this is crucial, your landlord's contact details if you're renting.
Now, the exact paperwork you need actually changes depending on who you are. Residential applicants, you just need a social security number ready. If you decline to give it, or if it doesn't match their screening portal, you'll have to provide physical documents like a passport or driver's license. But for business owners, you've got to have your Missouri charter number, which you can usually find via the Secretary of State, ready to hand over.
Okay, Section 3, Contacting KC Water Services.
KC Water actually gives you a few really great options here. You can easily submit your request right from your couch by hopping onto their online e-portal. Or, if you prefer talking to a real human being, you could just call their customer service line directly at 816-513-1313. Oh, and if you're already within the city limits, you can literally just dial 311.
Now, if you're someone who prefers face-to-face interaction, or maybe you have a super complex account issue that you just can't sort out over the phone, you can always visit their main administrative facility in person. They're located right on East 63rd Street in Kansas City.
The actual chronological sequence here is pretty straightforward. You choose your start date, submit the application, pass the identity screening, and wait for activation. But listen, passing that identity and debt screening is the mandatory gateway. If you happen to have outstanding debts with KC Water from a previous address, you absolutely have to resolve those before they'll ever approve a new start date for you.
Let's move on to Section 4, Common Pitfalls to Avoid.
Okay, grab a pen and write this down. KC Water explicitly states no same-day requests. None. They require a minimum of 24 hours to process a move-in request. And here's the real kicker, that excludes weekends and all city-observed holidays. So please, never wait until the last minute. If you call on a Friday afternoon before a long holiday weekend, you might literally be waiting until Tuesday or Wednesday to get your water turned on.
Here's another massive pitfall to watch out for. Is the water physically turned off at your new property right now? Because if it's been off for 10 days or more, they need at least 2 business days notice. And more importantly, an adult, someone 18 or older, absolutely must be present at the home during the restoration window, which is typically between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. Why? Well, they need to make sure there are no open faucets or hidden leaks that could cause sudden flooding the second that main valve is opened. If no one's there to check, the tech will leave, and you'll be stuck rescheduling.
Now, let's talk about navigating the dreaded debt flag. If a service address has a past due balance of $500 or more, it immediately triggers approval delays, under certain conditions. For instance, if you happen to have the same last name as the current account holder who owes that money, the system automatically flags it as suspected family members trying to evade debt. Or, if the water was shut off for non-payment within the last 7 days, your application is going to hit a brick wall until everything is cleared up.
All right, on to Section 5, Billing and Additional Services.
First up, you should expect a standard security deposit of $110 for residential services to pop up right on your very first bill. Don't panic, this isn't a mistake, it's just standard protocol.
But it absolutely must be paid by the due date if you want to avoid an immediate interruption of your shiny new water service. When it actually comes time to pay, you'll want to play it smart. Skip the postage stamps and definitely avoid those annoying credit card processing fees by setting up free ACH autopay online. By linking your checking or savings account directly, it's completely free of processing charges, and you can rest easy knowing you'll never accidentally miss a due date.
It's also super important to understand what you're actually paying for. See, your bill isn't just one random number. It includes a fixed water service charge plus your actual water usage measured in CCF. Then there's wastewater service and volume charges. But here's the part that catches a lot of people off guard. Even if you don't use a single drop of water all month, you are still going to get a bill. You're charged fixed fees just for system availability, plus stormwater charges, which are actually calculated based on the amount of hard surface area on your property that stops rain from absorbing into the ground. Kinda wild, right?
Finally, Section 6. Final checklist and disclaimer.
So if you follow this simple survival guide checklist, you will completely bypass all those bureaucratic headaches that catch so many new residents totally off guard. Number 1, gather your SSN or Missouri charter number. Number 2, give them at least 24 to 48 hours notice. Number 3, be present at the property if the water is currently turned off. Number 4, anticipate that $110 deposit on your first bill. And number 5, enroll in autopay to save yourself some fees.
Just a quick heads up, the information in this explainer is accurate as of August 2026. But as we all know, municipal policies can and do shift. Always verify the most current policies directly with KC Water. So, I'll leave you with this thought. Knowing that a single missing document or a poorly timed phone call could completely derail your move-in day, what steps are you going to take right now to ensure your water is flowing on day one? Get ahead of it and enjoy your new space in Kansas City.